Hello, Henuel here. Welcome back to another round of gaming, and today we continue the adventures of Henuel's Marauders and Battletech in the new recap style. This time around I'll recap 4 missions, and we start with mission 37. As we're low on credits, we need new money ASAP, so a new mission is necessary to get us out of the hole. And for this mission we decide on a war zone mission for Ghost Bear against the planetary government with 8 chevrons. Our setup is nearly the same, except that Stinger is back and Glass can take a break. As we drop in and we move, we see the first Vanguard lands, an Orion 1H, a Lindworm MRM, a Hatchetman 4S and a Chariot 2HT. In our first firing round we kill the Orion with 3 hits as it's a primitive one. But as we can do quick kills, so can the enemy. The Hatchetman AC opened up Stinger's trebuchet cockpit in one go, giving Stinger a nice little bleeding, making him useless for the rest of the mission and giving him some infirmary time. No matter which Battletech game I play, eating ACs to the head are my thing. The bigger the AC, the higher the chance, it seems. After that we mopped up the rest of the lands quickly. Lone Eagle the Lindworm, Knight the Hatchetman, Taniwad the Chariot. This spawned the next 2 waves. Lands 2, a Shadowhawk 2P, a Trooper BTM 1A, a Firestarter FS90, an Enforcer 5P. And lands 3 on the other side, a Cicada 3D, a Hunchback 1G, a Cronus 5M, and a Munin Lamb 1B. They approach us from 2 angles, so we need to split a bit. The group as a whole is closer to lands 3 and pivots. The Ferret went alone for lands 2. So lands 3 traded shots with us having the better hits, but they fell quickly as well. Jelly Roll got the Munin Lamb. Knight killed the Cronus.
MechWarriors, show them what you've got.
Whilst that was going on, our Ferret was on a rampage on the other side. Here's his exchange.
Got a beat on him. Guns on target. I got a beat on him.
Damage.
On our flanks. Guns on target. Got a beat on. In motion, Commander. Guns on target. Got a beat on him. Mech destroyed.
On the left you can see that the Ferret kept up with the other group.
Got a beat on him.
And in between, our Mad Dog helped out with the long-range shots. Even taking out the Enforcer with a nice hit, putting the other side ahead in kills. Meanwhile, the Hunchback on the other side was a tough nut to crack. He stood strong even without armor until Sunshine finally got him. The remaining Cicada on the right even managed internal damage on our Wolverine. After that, Tapper finished off the Shadowhawk.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
And Lone Eagle the Cicada.
No retreat.
With that spawned 2 more waves, one far off and the other right on our way back. We ducked for cover and sped to the exit. We netted 420,000 credits after cost and damage was acceptable. For the 521 salvage, after consideration I took an Ultra AC-10 plus ammo, a stack of double heatsinks, as we're nearly running out on those, and a Beagle Active Probe. The random stuff gave us more mech parts, in particular a Chariot HVT part that allowed us to build a new one to probably sell, as well as some basic and standard stuff we sold in Fusion Engine. Repairs would cost around 107,000 credit. And for our next mission, on mission 38, we went in for a 1v1 duel for Clan Ghostbear against the Dracos. We choose our Ferret to outspeed everyone. We are clearly under ton, but we have the mobility. We find a Thresher 1 awaiting us. Round 1 I reserved and hoped he comes closer, but instead he just unleashed and hits a lot. Now we can only scratch his armor.
Guns on target.
In the next round he begins and kicks us in the back and hits some more. This is getting dire. We get into his back atop the hill and hit his cockpit. The round after he runs away, giving us another back shot, which we use.
Guns on target.
He turns around and kicks us in the back again, hitting us. With more damage, we are close to done. In a miracle turn, we managed to hit his cockpit again, taking him out and winning.
Bastard.
There's a full thresher here to loot, but of course I can't take it, so I had to choose. I took the Clan XL engine to sell and then got the Endosteel Clan, a mask and some ammo. I directly sold the mask and engine for credits, as we already had 2 Clan XL engines in the inventory, unused. With a payout and a salvage we're up to 1.5 million credits, giving us some breathing room, and as after a few days we could go to the next mission. But first I take a look into the store and find Clan small pulse lasers and use them in the Chameleon. After that we go to mission 33, but before we do that we used some experience on our pilots and Tonnywalk got the Warlord ability. For our next mission we went in with a battle for Ghost Bear against the Dracos. It is an 11 chevron mission for money. We drop in the corner of the map and after movement see 2 enemy lances. In Lance 1 we have 2 Hunchbacks, a 4H and a 4SP variant, and also 2 Griffin 1Ns. The vehicle lance had a Von Luckner K69N, a Thumper 0, an Elswin APC and a Prowler MTV. The Dracos had the first shot with a Hunchback on our Mad Dog, and we started firing at the Hunchbacks, doing a good amount of damage. But before we can finish them off, the vehicles roll in and we destroy them first.
Nothing.
Then we go after the Hunchbacks again, Chameleon killing the first, and Tapper forcing the punch out of the second.
There's more where that.
But the animal wasn't idle either. His Griffin hit us back, opening up the Centurion D3D's leg, but momentum was with us. Henuel hit an Alpha Strike into the Von Luckner, and a few shots later we have him,
Copy that.
leaving just the 2 Griffins. Glass forced the eject on one,
Scored a critical hit.
and after the second cockpit hit by the ferret, the second one punched out after his last shot. This was mission done and rather quick without much damage. We made another 1.5 million credits. As salvage I took part of a Griffin in the hopes of getting even more parts. Instead I got only 1 more Griffin part, 2 parts of the Prowler and a 2 ER medium lasers Bright Bloom variant. Repairs were minor at 81,000 credits and a few days across all mechs, giving us a good chance to go for mission 40. Before I could go into the mission, we registered ourselves as Mercs in the Discord, seeing new contracts and getting access to the Mercnet. And as for the 40th mission, we did an assassination for Clan Ghostbear against the local government. This passed part of a Merc contract to fortify the planet to 275 with a control of 242 at this point. We went in with the same units as always. And after moving, we saw not only the target and its support lance, but 2 more lances as well. We had the following to deal with. The target, a Shadowhawk, the support lance with a Shadowhawk 3H, a Trebuchet 3C, a Vindicator 1RR and an Apollo 1M. The second support lance had only vehicles, a Hetzer Laser, a Splat Truck M, a Man-TR Carrier and a Flintlock AC-5. And a reinforcement lance had an Icarus 2P, a Night Sky 4T, a Ferret Polecat and a Tarantula 4X4L. At the start of the fight we focused the closest Shadowhawk.
Got it. Tell me what to shoot.
The enemy's first shot went into our hunchback for G for minor damage, and we killed the Shadowhawk quickly after that, with Hannibal getting the kill.
Solid connection.
Next target was the Trebuchet, killed by Taniwa with an ammo explosion. Then we focused on the Vindicator, bringing it to a fall. But in his round he missed miserably and then just punched out. And next was the Apollo, and he died in the next round, the last of the first lands.
Hostile removed.
We continued our way to the main target and started attacking the vehicles. And just to show you that not all my shots are hits, here's Hannibal's first shot at the flatbed truck. The Hetzer laser was our first kill of them,
Guns on target.
but their MTR was hitting a lot as well. My personal nemesis, it seems, MTRs. After that, it was the small truck,
Affirmative.
followed by the MTR carrier. The enemy third lance was now coming closer, and we also split some fire to them.
Affirmative.
2 shots in Icarus already took him down a peck.
Commander.
Whilst our ferret dealt with the last vehicle, Flintlock, on the other side. The next kill was the Icarus by the Shadowhawk.
Give them everything you've got. Inflicted some pain.
Shortly after followed by the Night Sky,
Taking the shot. Let's get this done.
but not without doing the usual friendly fire, nearly taking out Lonehead's head. And after that we killed both vehicles left over.
Let's go.
Target destroyed.
So just the VIP was left standing and dealt with, forcing a panic eject out of him. A rather quick and easy mission, despite the number of enemies, showing how strong we have gotten. We earn 700,000 credits before repairs. Most damage came from the MTR hits and our own friendly fire. As salvage I pick a laser AMS and a 5 quantity Hetzer laser, which I can salvage or sell. The random picks give us parts of an Apollo, 4 parts of a Flintlock vehicle, and 2 parts of an Icarus and an engine core 255, and the rest is minimal stuff. Repairs were only 112,000 credits. What I didn't know at the time is that with these kind of missions you also do destruction to the planet, and for fortifications you should ideally do defend or escort mission, as these assassinate dropped the planet to heavy damage and a max control of 225. Well, you live and you learn. In the Mercnet I buy 5 parts of an archer, giving us another heavy,
New equipment available. New
and equip it with an MRM30 and an ERPPC plus all the internals I have, and it cost us around 100 million credits. Of course no XL engine. I also sold the stored Clint and Stinger Lamb and some other stuff to buff up the funds above the monthly threshold. And with 8 days left to the next month and 1 million credits in the bank, we leave you for this week and return next time. That's it for this episode. We are up another heavy mech and a bit of money, and we will continue next time with the Mercnet missions. So thanks for watching, and I hope I see you next time with the Marauders. See ya!